Well, initially the singing videos were just a bit of fun, to be honest. I was using singing as a tool to motivate myself because I was struggling to do anything at all, really. Singing became this simple method of creative expression that essentially allowed me to let it go and release some of that internalized energy. I started recording the videos and sending them to a few friends on WhatsApp. And someone asked me, "Are you going to post these on Instagram?" And I said, hell no. They would need so much more work and, well, it would ruin my image. Which brought up some interesting personal development stuff. Obsession with perfection, fear of rejection and criticism, caring what other people think. Now, I've learned over the years that the best way to fight some of these things is head on. So I thought, fuck it, and started posting, albeit with a little share auto tune, very Michael Stevens. But it actually felt like such a release, and guess what? No one cared. It wasn't perfect. Quite the opposite, in fact. I'm incredibly lucky to have a supportive network with whom I can openly discuss these things with, but I know that's not the case for everyone. And when I look online, I don't necessarily see people talking about some of the issues my friends and I are going through. Purely for context, I'm personally back living in my childhood home, away from my friends, doing what I can to support my elderly parents, one of whom has dementia. I'm trying to keep momentum going with my new business, when the reality is, in the space of a year, I've gone from earning quite a decent amount to now being on the dole. Those who know me know that I'm forever the optimist. I understand that I am in an incredibly fortunate position right now with a roof over my head, food on the table, I have clean water, soap, access to nature, family, a dog. I simply have the good fortune to be able to stay at home and stay safe. But this situation we're all going through is bound to trigger us all in different ways. So, in an attempt to contribute something useful, I'm going to create a series of video journal entries on this channel. Let's call them reflections. They are intended purely to help start a conversation, share some insight, and perhaps enable all of us to kickstart some group learning, reflection, and personal growth during this period. This is the very reason I started my retreat business. I've been journaling for over a year and researching topics such as shame, body image, mental health, sexuality, and identity. These are all topics that will be just as relevant, if not more, during and after these times of isolation and uncertainty. I'll go into a bit more detail about my own personal experiences of growing up gay, how that led to an eating disorder and eventually burnout. And I'll cover some of the holistic therapies that I've been trying as well, including ayahuasca in Peru. I recognise that I'm a young-ish white male, middle class, and my personal stories are quite specific to my experience. But I'll find a way to broaden the conversation by adding some different layers and angles. I'm not entirely sure yet how I'm going to present these publicly, but stay tuned and let me know if there's anything specific that you'd like to hear about or discuss. Thanks.